Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Ole Miss return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They go to the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the
Bro,
biggest
right
conferences.
there where he's
everybody
throwing the
talks
ball.
about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 43. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll run it to the right. Got room at the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Coming after it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
There it is.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
That's why I said underneath.
And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Trying to move them on the counter. At the 40, there he goes.
Fucker, man.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Finds us back in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. He's going to let it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the returner is stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley.
And the Favs will line up to kick off and start the second half.
I haven't even had the ball long enough to have fun yet.
Coming out with it, it's Figueroa.
Right there it is. Ah, you son of a bitch!
Chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
I ran over my own dude.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Tompkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Got it off. Catch.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half. You see it here again early in the third quarter. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass.
Oh, man. If I had the other dude in there, that would have touched.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Nope.
Leaves it with the back.
Boom. I told you if he was in, there was a tutty. He drags people, boy.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
Oh, get it. Let's go. Bitches are mine.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get caught. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Here's the handoff.
That bastard is not in my way.
And got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep him honest.
They haven't trucked him yet.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Needs to get
Hasn't helped them out.
On 3rd and goal.
Oh, come on.
And the
Come on,
sack
QB.
all the way back at the 5.
And the offense, man,
Garbage
couldn't
ass
find
shit was
anybody
that?
open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not... Games in a row, he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Rudolph. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rudolph. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Getting some heat. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Going downfield for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to throw deep right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that's that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club.